lineup's great. I mean, Radiohead changed my life when I was 18 years old, and they came out with OK Computer. I mean, I was already a fan of the bands, more so than Pablo Honey, but when OK Computer came out, it made me realize that I wasn't good enough, you know what I mean? And it made me really start thinking outside of the box. And so, to see our name anywhere in the vicinity of Radiohead is a huge honor, We have a lot of fun when we play. I'm sure every band says the same thing with this question, but I mean, I think that we've always felt like the underdog. We've always felt like, every one of us has been told that we would never make it in music and all that. So I think we have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder in a positive way. And we're constantly wanting to prove to ourselves that we're great and prove to the audience that we're great. And I think that if we can impress ourselves, then hopefully everybody else will feel the same way. And but more importantly, it's only music. Music is such a powerful thing, but it's also not. I don't think it's designed to be taken so seriously. So even though the lyrics and the melodies are dead serious, when we play live, we can't believe that we have the opportunity to travel the world and go to a country as beautiful as Spain and get to play our music, Sing your songs to certain people that maybe don't even understand your language, and that's a huge thing for me. But I will say, to answer your question more directly, we all kind of grew up in the 90s, and some of the 80s, and so we really try to evoke that sort of innocent 90s energy of alternative music and hardcore and punk music, because that's what we were raised on. So, all the shows I loved the most growing up were the shows that you could stage dive, maybe get the mic passed to you in the crowd and have huge sing-alongs and feel like a big family. So Awolnation definitely evokes a family united vibe. So, I have no idea how the show's going to be today, but we do our best to make sure everybody leaves sweating just as much as we do. It depends. If a commercial can help people hear the music for the first time, then that's a great thing. I think there's a fine line too. There's certain commercials that would maybe be embarrassing. I think that if you were part of a McDonald's commercial or something, that wouldn't be so cool. But for us in the States, it had nothing to do with any commercials. It's actually just radio and word of mouth helped us there. But I think in Europe, in general, there's been a couple commercials that have helped us to get a little bigger. So whatever it takes for us to be able to travel around and spread the good word of Awolnation, I guess I'm into it. As long as it's not something I'm totally against, or some corporation that feels a little bit evil, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's what I'm most interested in. I'm most interested in what we don't know. I'm most interested in spirituality and different ways we could use our mind that only certain people are able to access, Me not being one of those people that are so lucky to know what's going on, or maybe it's unlucky because you realize what really is out there. But, the whole ideal of extraterrestrials or aliens or anything like that has always been fascinating to me. And basically in the last 3 or 4 years, I've been really studying a lot about our history and sort of the real history, not the history they force us to learn in books as kids, because a lot of that's not even true. At least where I grew up in the curriculum I had to learn, I learned at this point in my life that almost half of it wasn't even true. So, or at least they left out huge parts of it. So I'm constantly searching for more knowledge, I guess, on the way humans think. The way they act and why they act that way, and why we're here to begin with, and that very much fascinates me. I don't know, I mean, energy drinks are help you, wake up a little bit. That's about it.
Because Red Bull is your label.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Red Bull is that they came along and wanted to partner up with me and not change anything I was doing, and I didn't think I'd ever sign another major label deal because I'd been in 2 bands previous that didn't have success, and it got kind of ugly with the legal ties of the major label system. Like a lot of young bands get kind of screwed over, so I didn't want to do that again. And they came along, and at first I'm like, well, what is Red Bull Records? This seems like a cheesy thing to me, But after meeting with them, I realized that they were really focused on the arts and music, and they weren't going to get in the way, and they weren't going to make me do interviews with a Red Bull can in my hand or whatever. So I was comfortable with it, and I just was grateful to have the opportunity to make my own record without anyone getting in my ear about what I was supposed to do or not. Come back in November, which is my birthday, November 11th. So anyone watching, I will accept any gift as long as it's not weird. And Drew, our guitar player, his birthday is November 11th as well. And you know, tomorrow we go to Portugal for the first time, and we go back, do our own headlining tour in America, and then we come back and do all of Europe in November. So that's what's on the horizon for the rest of the year. What's up, everybody? This is Aaron from Awolnation, and you're watching BFM.